Kirk recently shared on Instagram that he was experiencing significant pain. There are rumors circulating that his condition has worsened, and he is now in the hospital with doctors concerned about his survival. Later, sources revealed that Kirk asked Rashida to be by his side, hoping to seek forgiveness for past actions. Meanwhile, Jasmine is hurt by Kirk's choice to prioritize Rashida, which has caused tension in their relationship. It seems like another round of drama is unfolding. Kirk posted a video with the caption, "I visited the doctor yesterday due to intense pain on my side near my back." He continued, "I'm thankful I passed a kidney stone at 3:45 a.m. I won't lie, thank you, Lord. The doctors mentioned surgery might be needed, but luckily, it passed."
I know I need a haircut and I look shitty, but I don't want to show y'all something. I don't know if anybody ever had a kidney stone before, but yo, thing here, bro, when I tell you the worst pain I've ever felt before in my life, this thing is so big. This shit had me in pain for like 5 days. I was about to go get a CAT scan today and it finally came out. They gave me this little thing to use when you go to the bathroom. And somebody, if I don't pass it, they got to do surgery. I was like, oh my God. But if anybody had kidney stones before, or you have it, it is the worst pain you will ever feel.
Reactions from fans to the video were mixed. Some were relieved that Kirk seemed to be doing better after a difficult experience, while others believed the kidney stone was larger than usual. The doctors suggested surgery, and further tests were necessary to avoid additional health complications. However, there are rumors that Kirk might regret not undergoing more tests earlier, as his condition has worsened and he's now been hospitalized. Sources claim that there are whispers in the hospital that Kirk's chances of survival are slim. Insiders revealed that the situation became so serious that Kirk requested Rashida stay with him as he battles his illness. He wants to reconcile with her for all the pain he caused, and if he doesn't recover, he seeks comfort in her presence. However, Jasmine was upset by Kirk's request for Rashida to join him at the hospital. Eyewitnesses say she was vocal about her frustration, telling anyone who would listen that Kirk had shown no gratitude. In my opinion, Kirk's actions go beyond simple kindness, and it's hard to believe it took a hospital visit for him to recognize his wrongs toward Rashida and his need for her support. Throughout their over 20 years of marriage, he's only betrayed her and humiliated her when given the chance. We all know the story of Jasmine's entrance into their lives, how she became involved with Kirk, and how far things went, including getting Jasmine pregnant. When Jasmine, Rashida, and Kirk met to discuss co-parenting her son, we saw firsthand the drama that unfolded.
Do you realize you didn't even attend Cannon's last birthday because where were you at?
That's the same party that I helped pay for and pay for the gifts, correct?
When we was in mediation, do you even remember what we agreed on? Yeah, you don't know because you don't.
I do know, I'm not.
So the agreement was that you get Cannon the third weekend of every month. Do you do that?
No, we didn't really agree to that because the last time...
It's signed on paper.
This is what I just want to say. It's not gonna ever be exactly what you want it to be. But
I
one
get
thing
that
you
now.
ain't gonna never, ever have to question or worry about is that boy getting the love and the same treatment as all the other kids when he's around.
I told you, you can call me anytime. When you need me, call me.
Now that you say that, I'm gonna take your word for it. We'll see.
So if I pick him up from your house and I come to your door, you're gonna be fully dressed or you're gonna be how you normally be?
How do I normally be?
You came to the door a few times in your birthday suit. You don't
Are
think
you
that's happened?
kidding me?
So that's never happened?
Oh, you making up now. I don't know what you trying to do, what you trying to pull, but it's okay. Cause listen, I don't erase no message.
And I'm not saying it like I've never.
Jasmine had the tea on Kirk, and it didn't take long for her to spill it after admitting she hadn't deleted any messages. She initially backed up her claims by presenting receipts when she unexpectedly showed up at an event where Kirk and Rashida were present.
Here we go with the book.
I can't believe this. What the going on right now? How the she just pull up at your event like it's nothing?
Don't even.
Yeah, your event. I'm not even gonna do this.
I swear to God, I wasn't gonna out him nothing. I'm doing this because he tried to say that I come to the door in my birthday suit. And that is never the case. But since you want to go there, let's go there. You want to make me look crazy by your lies, I'm gonna make you look crazy by my truth. So that's all it is for me. Like, you took it there, and now let's go there.
Well, you're here, so are you going to address the situation or not?
I don't feel like I owe her that. It's not my job.
Well, then I'm going to go talk to Rasheeda and show her the receipts. Let me see your phone again.
You want to see my phone again?
Yes, one more time.
The same message as the other day.
Yeah. Jasmine just pulled up. She has some receipts that Kirk is trying to get with her, and yeah.
What does she have?
I screenshotted it.
Can I see it? Because this is weird.
Yeah, yes. I don't see. I mean, what's the tea in it?
Now, one thing about me, y'all know I don't do the public scene. I don't like people trying to come in and play around with peace. Like, you want to send my over to send to do this. Like, we grown as.
This is what happened when Rasheeda and Jasmine had a private meeting to go over the receipts Jasmine had presented.
Whatever the number is. So, what's the deal on the text messages? Is that what we got going on? Because the fact that I'm even sitting here, even listening to this is beneath me. And I'm sick and tired of this. Straight up. What is up?
What's up is I take care of my child, not to the...
Even worse than the situation itself, instead of owning up to his mistakes, Kirk tried to position himself as the victim. He told anyone who would listen that he had been unhappy in his marriage for a long time, and his involvement with Jasmine was a way to cope with the issues he had been facing at home with Rashida. Days later, he ended his relationship with Rashida, and sources claim that he consulted with his legal team about how to proceed with the divorce. And when Rashida called 6 months later to claim their relationship had actually been reinforcing her new beliefs about money instead of generosity and relationship building, Rashida called 6 months later. I believe Rashida allowed Kirk to mistreat her, as she had the option to leave but chose not to. Instead, she made it clear that she wasn't going anywhere, and publicly committed to keeping her family intact. In an interview with Essence, Rashida explained, "People who talk about that often say they could never walk in my shoes. Many women haven't even been together for 5 minutes, let alone 20 years. So you can't judge the decisions I make. It's my life. I don't let others' opinions affect me. I simply followed my heart and prayed. And don't follow me or comment on my Instagram if you don't like it. I wouldn't deal with what you go through. But I'm not here to tell you what to do. He's completely changed. And that's one of the reasons our marriage has lasted. It wasn't easy for me, and I went through some really dark times." Kirk didn't realize how much he needed Rashida until he found himself in the hospital. However, Jasmine is incredibly upset by his choice to have Rashida by his side during his time of need, and she has made it clear to anyone who will listen about how Kirk treated her. According to insiders, Kirk had already been discussing plans to marry Jasmine once his divorce from Rashida was finalized. Jasmine was deeply hurt by his request for Rashida to return, but it's important to remember that the way you win them is often the way you lose them. And in this case, this is Kirk we're talking about. He's well-versed in manipulating both Jasmine and Rashida to get what he wants. While we all hope Kirk makes a swift recovery, it's clear that things between Jasmine and Rashida are about to get even more complicated and messy, which is why we're crossing our fingers for both women. Fans, however, shared their thoughts on the situation. One comment read, "I don't understand why Jasmine keeps throwing stones and hiding her hands," in response to Kirk's wish for Rashida to stay by his side after the doctor warned that he might not survive. Another fan pointed out, there are consequences for married men who have children. Jasmine knew he was married. One of those consequences is expecting a man to take responsibility for what he was allowed to do. Rashida is capable of so much more. Girl, you'll have to live without Kirk if he dies. Get rid of the dead weight. Who needs a man who treats others badly? Take control of your happiness. Kirk isn't worth it, let him go and love yourself. You're too good for that. When Kirk is sober, he's with Rashida. When he's drunk, he's with Jasmine. What do you think? Should Rashida stay by Kirk's side at the hospital and forgive him for everything he put her through? Or do you believe that since he chose to be with Jasmine instead of her, Rashida has no right to be there? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below, and then watch the following video.